Welcome to another episode of Between Two Brokers. Guess what time it is? It's Schmoopy time.
Yes, Schmoopy. Okay.
It's Freaky Friday. A little role reversal.
Okay. Thank you so much, dear listener, for writing into podcast@smithspencer.com. You ready, Schmoop?
I'm ready.
Okay. Dear Schmoopy, my husband and I have been on the hunt for a new home, and I can't wrap my head around this life-changing decision in just one or two showings. With my broker and me, and rarely a feeling of privacy. Let's face it, most people have cameras and no opportunity to wake up there, make dinner, all the things, like test drive the house. Okay. How do you know if it's the right home for you? Curious about your thoughts. Schmoopy, what that look on your face for?
Make dinner? Are you kidding me?
She wants to test drive the house. Okay, so answer the question.
For me, it's just straight up energy. Mm-hmm. It's just
when
energy.
You know, you know.
Yeah.
And that's what, like, this is definitely not this specific question, but the my first time home buyers are always like a deer in headlights. The first time they meet me at the first house, I'm like, chill out.
Yeah.
Remember when you saw him the first time? It's going to be like that. You're going to walk in. You're going to have it. You're not going to be able to sleep that night. You're going to call me the next morning and say, we're writing an offer. Or you're going to call me 2 hours later and be like, you know, it's totally, you cannot live without it. You can't stop thinking about it. When you know, you know.
Me as the broker, I feel the energy too.
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
Oh, I love walking into a house and like knowing that it's the house that my client, you know, and I'm like, good house.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, and
you can make dinner in any setting. I don't understand why that's even
well,
a
I
thing.
also would, you know, life-changing decision. I mean, just, you don't like it, sell it. I hate saying that, but like you're not, it's like such an agonizing process to go through buying a house. I mean, truly, like by the time you like hand all this stuff over to your lender and you go through inspections and it's just, it's gut wrenching. So if you follow through with it, like, I mean, you have to be totally in, but I mean, it's not like, I don't know. Is it life changing? If you don't like it, sell it.
Well, you know, and if she mentioned, I think waking up in the house.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, if you want to see two showings, I mean, schedule one in the afternoon and one in the morning, or drive the neighborhood at different times of the day. But I'm sorry you don't get an opportunity to sleep there, wake up, cook your eggs.
Well, and here's another thing that I will tell you from a realtor standpoint is I know that the more time people have to think about things, the worse off they are. Mm-hmm. And if I have a client that needs to see a property more than 2 times, I do have some clients that need to see a property 2 times, and I respect that. But if you need to see it more than 2 times, I'm thinking, you know,
there's doubts.
We're not, well, I don't even know if it's that. I'm just like wondering how.
They're unwell.
Yeah. You know, like the indecision thing.
Yeah.
The indecision is a decision.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. It's not yes.
Right.
So, you know, by the second showing, whether or not, and like, am I going to take you to the third showing? Like, I'm going to present to you at that point, like, you know, if you need to see it again, then it's probably not the right one.
Right.
Because that's not how this goes generally. Yeah. Normally, it's one showing and the buyer's like, we're writing an offer. Sometimes they need to sleep on it, and that's totally fair. But, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, time kills deals.
Mm-hmm.
And especially with all the, you know, marketing that's done on homes now. It's like you can go online and you can watch videos or do virtual tours or look at the pictures. If you're like, does it have a 4 gas burner or a 6 burner? You know, it's like you can go back and figure that out. You don't need to be there in person to like, where do my pans go? Where, you know, like
right. And
or do it during the inspection. But you know, it's like you don't need to like do a 100-point inspection on your first 2 visits.
No, it's definitely totally a gut feeling. Mm-hmm. So we hope that answers your question. Actually, you know what? I want to talk about one more thing while we're on that, because another thing my first-time home buyers ask is, how long does this take?
What?
To buy a house, like to find the right house.
Oh.
Okay. So in this market, which has changed and is changing, the problem is that if you have a first-time home buyer in a price point, let's say of less than $500,000, let's say you have like a 20% chance of getting a contract, even if you submit one because of all of the competition. So that has made it take a little bit longer. But this is what I can tell you. If you've been looking at real estate in town for 6 months, let's say, and you haven't found anything that you like, you are the problem. Okay? And your expectations are 100% the problem.
Amen.
And I don't want you as my client. It's not the houses that are the problem. It's that your budget doesn't meet your taste mostly, or you're just not ready to buy for whatever reason. It could be a financial reason. It could be you don't know what's going on with your relationship. I mean, there's a variety of reasons, and all that's fine. But until you're like ready to commit, I mean, I would say within, I don't know, 5 or 6 houses, you're bound to see one you like.
Yeah.
And if not, then something is probably, you're just not ready. So,
Yeah. Thank you, Schmoopy.
yeah, sorry. I drank a lot of coffee this morning.
No. It's role reversal. I'll close it out now. Thank you for writing in, and don't forget to send in all your questions to podcast@smithspencer.com. Rate, review, subscribe. Tell everyone you know about the world's best podcast.
Bye.